Yeah.
Is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the season one finale of Bulldog Blitz. All right, this is our first time. This is our first time coming to y'all, of course, since the Celebration Bowl. All right, where we did not come up with the results that we wanted, guys. We did not. But still, nonetheless, man, we had a very fantastic season. All right, we had a lot to be proud of. So, of course, I don't do this show alone. I'm joined by my co-host. Okay, I never do this thing alone. Our guy, Terrence Tucker of the SCSU Bulldog Report. All right, the number one source for everything South Carolina State related. Please make sure you go follow him on IG. All right, Tuck.
What's up, man?
We done had a couple days. We done had a couple days to process this, man.
We have.
So how you? Well, let me say, I'm over it. I'm over it now.
Yeah.
All right, we done had it 2 days. I'm over it. What's crazy is even though I was not in the mood like the first night, but the first 2 nights,
Yeah.
I was like after the second night, I was like, you know what, man, we really did have a damn good season. Filled with a lot of great memories, man. And it's you can't let the championship, like just losing the championship, just take away from everything that we experienced throughout the season. Like ain't nobody even thought we was gonna be here.
Nah.
They picked us fourth. We was a
Yeah.
D2 school. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
man, I'm very proud of them boys, man. I'm very proud of them.
Yeah.
I'm over it. How you feeling though?
I'm about 85% over it.
85.
85% over it. Because when you get on social media and you keep seeing the pictures and you get on Twitter, you keep seeing all the posts.
Man,
and, listen, don't go on YouTube. YouTube is, it's just reopening those old wounds. I mean, it's kind of like seeing your ex-girlfriend walking in the mall, right? Well, you know what I'm saying, with a new boo, right? Like just reopening old wounds, man. But I am extremely proud of South Carolina State University, for one. Extremely proud of our student athletes, the band, the coaches, the staff, the fans. You know what I'm saying? More importantly, just Bulldog Nation, man, as a whole, man. We showed up, and much like you said, much like you alluded to, we didn't get the outcome that we anticipated, of course. But some people forget that was a championship game, right? And somebody had to lose that game, but that was a championship game, meaning there were only 2 people playing in that game, meaning there were only 2 people in historical Black college culture that was playing in that game. And no matter how you feel about South Carolina State, we were in a championship. And we were picked to actually pick 4th. And I think we did a damn good job with it being Chennis Berry and his staff, first year with that team, right? We made it to the Celebration Bowl. And, for those naysayers who say, oh, man, he got out-coached, or oh, man, you guys lost the Celebration Bowl, listen to the key word, Celebration Bowl. You know what I'm saying? That means that we made it all the way to the Celebration Bowl. That means that we had to win the MEAC outright to make it to the Celebration Bowl. That means that we had to beat everybody that was on our schedule for the conference to make it to the Celebration Bowl. I feel like that is an awesome job. And we should be proud. We lost the game, okay? But one game does not define a season. And I'm, like you said, I'm proud of you for your coverage, and for just for everybody else who chipped in and who stood on business, man. And like I said, man, we lost to a better team.
And that's what I was gonna say, man. You have to, we do the trash talk thing, but we also real with it. You gotta respect State and just where they were
Right.
last week, right? They was hot, man.
Yeah.
They was hot. And it didn't start like them being hard didn't start with us. Like it started a few weeks back. You know what I'm saying? That the turning point of their season was that Grambling loss. And just when a lot of people thought that they would go down, they went up. And you gotta credit TC for that. You gotta credit Coach O for that.
Yeah.
They you know what I'm saying?
Listen, man, I give TC nothing but credit, man. I always have listen, man. I always was a fan of TC. I always was a fan of TC. And I knew once he got that job, he was going to turn that program. He was going to put his stamp on that program. People, that people were saying, oh, well, they had a bad year. His first year may not have went how it wanted. But I saw how he was recruiting, and I saw the type of players he was bringing into that program, and I knew there was going to be a problem. I didn't know there was going to be a problem this year, but I knew eventually that there was going to be a problem. But people are not coaching for the future no more. Well, let me rephrase that. People, they're not recruiting for the future. They're recruiting for the now, right now, with the with the transfer portal, that is. People are trying to win now, and so I sat back in the cut, watching how he was recruiting, man, watching the type of physical players that he was bringing in, man, the personnel, meaning coaches that he was hiring, and I knew that Jackson State was going to be a problem. And I was, listen, when they won the SWAC championship, man, I knew we had it. I pretty much knew we was gonna be in for a bout. But I was confident in our, in what we had. Meaning, on South Carolina State. But like I said, that was a championship game and somebody had to lose. And unfortunately, we lost.
Waves. First of all, we happy about Vick coming to the. We're gonna talk about that anyway. We happy about Vick coming to the MEAC. This is great for us. More coverage for us. More eyes on us. However, Dion was an anomaly. Okay, him being Vick,
right?
Him being Vick, it's gonna help him, right? Because he home. He gonna get a lot of those home kids in Virginia. But we still got to see it. You know what I'm saying? Saying he gonna take over. We got to see that.
We've seen that before.
We got to see that. But we are excited. We are.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. I'm happy for him.
Well, I was busy, bro. I was busy. I saw you call. I'm gonna call you back when I get off. I'm gonna call you back. So first of all, since there's Jackson State people in here and we got like 98 people, please let those likes reflect that. Even though I told y'all,
get them up,
Bulldogs,
get them up, get them up, get them up, get them up, baby, get them up.
All right. So when I was leaving the stadium, right? I heard somebody call, and it was E7. It was Eric Phoenix. Now, I walked over to Eric, and I'm like, bro, why are you not with the team? Because the team had already left by that point. You know what I'm saying? But Eric is like standing on the phone with like a bunch of bags around him, and I walked up to him, and I was like, bro, you're not going home? I mean, you're not riding back with the team? He was like, nah, I'm gonna ride back with my dad. Now, I don't want to make anything out of that because number one, he really just could have. That was his last game. He don't have to ride back with the team. He's done.
Not at all.
But I felt like I hope he didn't. But I felt like he put a lot of that game on himself. Right. Yeah. He didn't have the best game after being the MEAC's best player. He didn't have the best game. South Carolina, Jackson State, man, that front seven, they were really on him. So I hope that he didn't look at that game and put all it on himself. You see what I'm saying? And maybe that's why he didn't want to, but because it wasn't all his fault. But he was like, man, could you help me with my bags? Could you help me to the car? I was like, yeah. So we talked. So walking, huh?
I said, that's crazy.
Yeah, so. We walk into the truck.
That's crazy.
Truck, man, and I'm just like, he at some point he looked at me and he was like, bro, be honest with me. How'd I do? He said, how'd I do? And you know what? I had to look at him, right? I had to look at him and I had to say, hey, bro. I was honest. I was like, you could have you could have let the play develop a little bit more, right? You could have been a little bit more grounded, right? But overall, I said, bro, this ain't all on you. This ain't all on you.
Oh, nah, I'm happy that you had that moment with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm real happy. Listen, man, E7 was a great kid, a phenomenal kid. He's probably one of the best quarterbacks we've had. Saturday didn't show that. Saturday didn't show who E7 really was. We got to think, man. E7 hadn't played football in almost 5 weeks. You got to think about it. He went out that doggone Morgan game and didn't play. Nah, my bad. He actually went out that doggone Howard game. Right? Didn't play that Morgan game. Right? And didn't play. Hold on. Which game did he sit out? Morgan, right? He didn't play the Morgan game. He got hurt. He got hurt the first series of the Morgan game, correct? He didn't play the Norfolk game, right? And then he had to wait almost 3 weeks for the Celebration Bowl. Yeah, for the Celebration Bowl game, correct? So that's almost 5 weeks of not playing football. Yeah. I just feel like his timing was off. His timing was all off, man. His chemistry with his, with his receivers. Now what I'm not gonna do is sit here and discredit Jackson State defense. They put together a phenomenal game plan for him. But I've seen that kid play against some great defenses, man. And some of those throws that he was missing, he normally makes. So I just feel like, if he is putting that loss on him, that means that he cares. Leaders should take the blame. Leaders should take the blame. That's what leaders should do. Even though me and you as fans and as followers know that loss was not solely on him, me personally, me being a former ball player and a former leader, I actually have no problem with him taking the blame or taking this loss hard. Now, he shouldn't let this stop him from prepping for the next level.
No.
Yeah. I mean, because he's a phenomenal quarterback. He has the tools, and he should definitely, focus on trying to make it to the next level. But however, that was the biggest game that he has ever played in his entire life, and he lost it. That was not a good showing. So I can tell. So I'm glad that he's taking it personal simply because I hope that it fuels him, going forward.
Alton, I never not liked True Thompson. There's not one player on y'all team I don't like. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I covered him when he first got in there. Y'all know who y'all brought in. I never not liked True Thompson. But yeah, man. So first of all, I agree with what you said, right? For me, I think the turning point for E, right? It came in the literally right before halftime. We put Stubb in.
Yeah.
I trust our coaching staff. I still will not go against the coaching staff. Ultimately, they made a decision that they felt were best. But with that being said, I personally did not agree with that decision. And I love Stubblefield, right? But I feel like we wouldn't have been in that game without Eric Phoenix.
Oh, most definitely, hands down.
We ain't in the championship without Eric Phoenix.
Yeah.
So if we gonna lose, I want to lose with Eric. I'm not taking him out. I'm gonna
go with the horse that got
you out. And if he don't do it, he don't do it.
Right.
But we got there with him.
Yeah.
So now you bench him in a game that the game had 2.9 million viewers. So now you benching this man on national TV. And I'm watching the TV in the press box because it's the view. You know what I'm saying? And the camera is panning towards Eric every time they get a chance. Eric just keeps stuff together. And I just said, like, man, this, you know. So when they put him back in, I was just like, nah, he ain't. I don't think he gonna. You know what I'm saying? Because you,
His
first of all,
confidence was already shattered.
it's already shot.
Yeah. His confidence was already shattered. But that was just listen, man. That was just not Bulldog football. Period. I mean, you can look at so many different positions, be like beyond quarterback. You know what I'm saying? You can look at so many different positions, man, and you can, you can point at this position and they didn't play well. You can point at the what was it the offensive line. You know what I'm saying? There are so many different units that you can point at that can say, hey, man, I both, you know, guys should have played well. Guys could have played better, or coaches could have called better plays, or coaches could have done, this and that. Listen, we can sit here and say what if that, or what if, or we can, we can also say what they should have done, or what this person should have done, or what this coaching staff should have did. Point blank, we got our ass beat. Point blank. And that was not Bulldog football. That is not what we waited to the last game of the season to play the worst game. The worst game all year that we played in. We played better versus Georgia Southern.
Oh, we played what? Hey, they actually said,
you know what I'm saying?
We played way better versus Georgia Southern.
That's why I was like, yo,
we played way better versus
Georgia Southern. This not even the best team y'all done played against, man. And y'all playing like this, and I think the moment might have been too big for some of those players. I'm not really trying to say, I just feel like the moment the dog gonna lay off and all that stuff, but I'm not a man of excuses either, you know what I'm saying? Because I believe that, that excuses are tools of the incompetence. So, I don't want to get into this, this, making up excuses. I am the first one to say we got we got beat, hands down. They out physical us. But what I can say is that was not what I know South Carolina State football to actually be.
You know what? Let me check some of these comments right here.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Bulldog football though. But I can live with the fact that we lost. It is what it is.
We gotta live with it. We gotta live with it, right? Like we can't. There's nothing you can change about that L.
It had hurt though.
Huh?
We had hurt leaving that stadium, but it had hurt.
Oh, bro, let me tell you something, bro. That was probably the worst pain I've felt all year. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. That was the worst. Like, listen, man, listen. My frat bros and friends and family was all in town, right? Cats is calling my phone like, hey, man, we going to this party tonight, or we going here tonight. We going here tonight. Yo, you know what I did? What? Jumped on 20 and went home. Bruh. Kobe, your boy was home by 5 o'clock.
Bro, stop it.
I was home by 5 o'clock. Now, you know how far I live from Atlanta. I was home by 5 o'clock, bro. Because I was just that shocked. Like, what? And I had friends and family in Atlanta, bro. Hell, my son in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, man, bro, I was just so discombobulated, bro.
Veronica said, at what point then did you realize the game was over? What point in the game was over? For me, I sat back in my chair, right, and I just looked at the game when it was literally after we got that pick and we got the ball back, and I said, if we gonna make something happen, it got to be right now.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't do it.
No.
That's when I was like, hey, yeah, we ain't winning this.
I knew something was gonna be like, just me personally, and she didn't ask me, but I'm just, I'm just telling you, when I my thoughts on it. I knew something was up when that guy ran that kickoff back.
Oh, Travis Terrell.
Yeah.
We just said, why would we? Why?
I knew, like the moment he caught it, and even though it was a flag, the moment he caught it, man, I knew it was going to be a long day for us because this is not how you start a championship game off.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah,
that's why I'm like, what film? Like, what film did we?
It's about what film? What film did you not watch? Right?
Like, nah, that boy was dangerous. Crazy. Now that Mike Vick is at Norfolk, are you guys concerned? No, we excited.
I mean, I'm more excited than concerned. We excited. I'm all about the MEAC, man. Like just the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like Mike gonna do a lot for the culture, man. Like Norfolk need it. Norfolk need it. Listen, the more competition we have, the better.
And the thing is, right? We go to Norfolk next year, Tuck. We got to go to that game.
Oh, we going.
We got to go to that.
We going. We going to a lot of games next year.
Yeah.
We got. We going to a lot of games next year. That ain't even what I'm even thinking about for real. But definitely, man. Listen. Congratulations to Mike Vick. Congratulations to Norfolk. Big time, man. Big time hire for them. He's gonna do so much. For that city, for that state, for that region, man. Especially for that DMV region. Yeah, it's a big time hire.
Have y'all rewatched the game? Veronica, I can't watch.
I would never watch that game.
I will not consider you on that video. Do you understand me? I ain't saw a play.
Bruh.
If it ain't happen live, I ain't seen a play yet. I ain't saw a play that game happen. I will never contribute to a highlight video.
No,
not that one.
I have not even
I can't bring myself to do it, but I can't
look at a replay.
No,
it's like it literally gives me anxiety to watch a replay, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I initially didn't go on Twitter for a minute because I knew that my Twitter was gonna be flooded with just Jackson State, Jackson State. You know what I mean? So I was like, man, I'm not even going on Twitter, right? And then I started having people, man, tag me in my Instagram, tag me my comments. I was like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? But I would not watch no highlights, no replays or anything. It's gonna be a minute before I'm comfortable even doing something like that.
So Tuck, if you don't know, because like I said, I got that relationship with Jackson State, right?
Yeah.
Their media guy, Austin. He told me I'm in the video, bro.
Wow.
I'm in the video. He ain't released it yet. He's still working on it.
Wow.
Lil, I'm not watching it. I'm gonna be honest with you. And the fact that he dropping it to give me anxiety, bro. I don't want to hear my voice in it. I don't want to, cause you know what I'm saying. Like I'm talking big trash probably. So I don't. Nah, bro. I don't want to see myself in that. I don't want to see myself in that. But Tuck, what do you think we should have done better? Right? What would you have done differently if you had a say in when it comes to the Celebration Bowl? Because
I don't even know, man. Because I don't even know what they did wrong, man. Man, there's so many questions. It's kind of like a mystery of what they did prior to prior to coming down there. Just from the conversation that I've had with several coaches and several people who are very close to the program, they did everything right.
Mm-hmm.
They did everything right, man. So I'm just not really sure, what they could have did better. I mean, it just seemed like just from that Friday night, man, to that Saturday, everybody seemed super amped, man, super geek, super focused. The coaches seemed focused. The players seemed focused. The staff, you know, um, when they came out for pregame warm up, man, they seemed excited. Seemed super focused. I just feel like, hey, man, they just got beat by a better team, and there's nothing really there's nothing you can change about that. When you watch the Super Bowl, right? Somebody got to lose that game.
Somebody else.
Not, you know what I mean? And that's not to say that the team that lost did anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? They just got beat by a better team. And that's what happened to State.
You know what? A couple things when it comes to mind for Jackson State. One, I give TC all the credit in the world because they have the best running back, arguably the best running back in FCS football, right? So going into this game, what defensive coordinator went and think, y'all gonna run this through him? What defensive coordinator wouldn't look at them and said, we gonna take him out,
right?
And maybe everything should be fine. To their credit, they said, we know they're gonna be checking for Irv, right? And we gonna give Irv the carries just because I want you to continue to think that throughout the game. So I'm gonna give him some carries.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm really trying to do is have you put all your attention on Irv.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna beat you another way.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna put it there. And so many times, first of all, it was a lot of play fakes, it was a lot of play actions, and that tells you everything right there. You have to respect Irv. So you gotta fall for it. Where we messed up at, our DBs spent way too long with their eyes in the backfield. That caused for a lot of mismatches, like Joannis Patillion. I know you don't know that big wide receiver for them that had 2 touchdowns. That caused Joannis to go off, right? I mean, you know what I'm saying? So
we only ran the ball like 8 times,
right?
Something like that. So we didn't have a balanced offense at all. We didn't. We didn't have a balanced offense. And then, like I said earlier, man, Eric was just not on his game. He was not in sync with his wide receivers. And you know what, man? People talk crazy, but listen, Jackson State had been scoring, big numbers on people, with the exception of Alabama State and maybe another team. But Jackson State had been putting up some pretty big numbers. That game was what, 21-7 going into the fourth quarter?
Yeah.
If we could have got in the end zone maybe once or twice, that would have been a different ball game, because that would have changed the whole momentum. We just could not move the ball. You know what I'm saying? And Jackson State did a great job on defense, not allowing us to, really move the ball, consistently. We were like, what, 2 or 13 on third downs. So we just could not, could not consistently move the ball, man. And put the team in position to actually, put points on the board. We kept putting our defense in bad spots. But like I say, man, for it to be 21-7 going into the fourth quarter, man, I still think our defense did well enough to give the offense a chance to put the ball in the box. We just couldn't do it. And that's just how it is, man. Kudos to their defense, man.
Crazy thing enough with those 2 touchdowns that they had called back, right? One of them I agree with, one of them I don't. I'll be fair to them in that aspect. That unnecessary roughness, I didn't agree with it. I was happy for it.
Right.
That's competitive. I was happy for it. I didn't agree with it though. I think that was a BS call. So one of them I definitely didn't agree with. But yeah, as far as us being down 21-7, I said, okay. With everything that is going on throughout this game, all we really got to do, man,
is score.
It's score.
It's score. That's you know what I'm saying? Like something we had did all year though. Like that's something we had did all year, Kobe. All year. How you go up against Morgan State with a defense like Morgan State all year, and you put 54 on them boys, and you tell me you get up against, you go up against Jackson State, and you can't put up more than 7 points. But like I said, man, it's kudos to kudos to Jackson State game plan, the coaching staff, the game plan, that that they put together was immaculate, and we just couldn't execute. We couldn't, and Phoenix wasn't on. Phoenix wasn't on. The doggone running backs wasn't there. The doggone holes wasn't there. We just couldn't move the ball, man.
Hey, who is RNG? Who is that?
I don't know who that is.
No, defensively, number one, we were on the field way too long. That 19 play drive. I said, "Oh God, get off the field, bro." We couldn't do it.
They still won for 80 yards, right?
Yeah, like we make a couple plays. Then all next thing you know, you see Jacoby Morgan drop back, and again, he ain't blustered. Jacoby ain't blustered, and he'll just throw a little inside route, a little inseam, or a little slant, and they catch it, first down. Now we got to do it all over again. I said, God damn, you know what I'm saying? So I was very frustrated by that because we were making plays on defense, it just wasn't consistent enough.
That's what I'm saying. You hit the nail on the head, Kobe. We were making plays. We just, we just couldn't capitalize with our offensive play.
Jacoby,
the defense, huh?
Boy, Jacoby had a hell of a game. I really do give it up to him.
Oh,
I will say this though. After Joanna's got that first touchdown, our best corner is Gerard Washington.
Right.
I'm putting Gerard on him the rest of the game.
Right.
He should have been on him from the jump anyway, I felt like. But I'm putting Gerard because number one, Gerard's bigger, right? Joanna's is like 6'4", 6'5", but Gerard's 6'2". Good wingspan. And it ain't gonna get no better than that at corner. I'm putting Gerard on Joanna's, and we did not do that. That really surprised me, especially after that first touchdown. I'm gonna lie to you. Aaron Smith, right? Aaron had a good game. Aaron had a decent game.
Yeah, decent game.
Aaron had a decent game.
I'm proud of Aaron.
But you know what I thought the real battle was, right? I looked at our defensive line, I looked at the offensive line, and I said the size difference is freaking crazy. I don't know if you watched it, right? But I looked at I looked at Jaden Broughton go up against Quay Davis.
Yeah.
Quay like 6'6",
yeah,
6'7", 300 pounds.
Yeah.
I said, okay, we got speed rushers. Like that's what we have in the front seven. We got speed guys. They are big. Quay is a building. So although we would win a few plays, the majority of the time when you really just have to sit there and get physical and win through physicality, he's 2 times your size.
Yeah.
And he's 2 times.
They were bigger than us, man. They were. They were bigger than us. But like I said, Jordan Southern was, you know what I'm saying? What was it? Georgia Southern was bigger than us. Tennessee Tech was bigger than us. But we found a way, and that's what I'm saying. I'm just so shocked. I'm so shocked that
Georgia Southern was big.
Huh?
Georgia Southern was really big defensively, but
super big. Super big, bruh. Super big. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we talk about like the week prior to that, Georgia Southern went toe-to-toe with Boise State. But I'm just saying, neither here nor there, but what I'm saying is that we've seen bigger players, and we went up against bigger players. that's why I'm just with, you know, so I was just baffled on just how they, you know, how, you know, the outcome of it all. That's all.
Shout out to my boy Raw Truth Media. That's my guy DJ, man. You just said peace to you, brothers. In my opinion, South Carolina State's lack of running game hurt them.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
yes, it did.
it did.
Caused defense to get on the field for too long.
Right.
As for JSU, you stated are not a normal HBCU team from a height and strong. I guess he meant to keep it from a height and strength perspective.
He's
Yeah,
absolutely correct. They bro, watching them come out doing warm-ups, but I was like, damn. I was like, yo, these jokers big, boy. Yo, these jokers are huge. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we still don't, you know what I'm saying? We still don't feel you. But I was like, bro, dog. TC did some recruiting, bro.
TC, hey.
TC did some recruiting, man. And stand ovation to that guy, man. Him and his style, they put together a team, man. They did, because that was not your average historical black college size team. Now, like I said, you know, you still shouldn't fear them. And I still think that we could have played a lot better than what we played. But if we talking about size, yeah, they listen, man, defensive line. Oh my God, bro.
You know, I also want to say this about that while you bring that up. So, Coach Berry, right? Well, first let me say this. During pregame, you was out there, I was out there. Jackson State was like, they were like very fired up. They was
ready.
A lot of talking,
a lot of chirping.
And I was like, I said, okay, this is normal. This is a game. It's a championship game. It happens. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like we wasn't talking back to him or whatever. Right. But then I really looked at it and I was like, why? What's the chip about? You know what I'm saying? Because like once they D-line coach got into it, which shout out to Jackson State's D-line coach, he actually invited me. After the game. He got my number. He texted me. He said, hey, I'm having a few football camps in the summer in Atlanta. I'd love for you to come through, record, look at some kids, stuff like that. So shout out to the coach at Jackson State, man, the D-line coach. That's love. I appreciate that. But I saw Jackson State's D-line coach. He talking, and I'm just like, what's the chip about with them, right? And then I checked social media, and I realized, like, I don't know if it was a problem with something. I don't know what Coach Berry said, or if he said anything in a press conference that was like controversial. Because I missed that.
Not to me.
I don't know what the chip was about, but they was, you know what I'm saying? Like, them boys is ready to go. So I say that. And also, bro, E6, Asias Guthrie, bro. I know you ain't. You had look at him and you was like, "Boy, I'm about to say something." That's who
I was like, "Nah, he a kid." You know what I'm saying? Like you know, like you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we do this media stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we thank God for the opportunity. You know, we thank the universities for the opportunity. But what I'm not gonna do is go, you know what I'm saying, go back and forth with, you know what I'm saying, with a man. I'm 20 years. You know what I'm saying? His elder. You know what I mean? Like, he's, you know what I'm saying, he's fired up for the game. You know what I mean? Which he should be. So he on another level, right? I ain't gonna go back and forth with that kid, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad, you know what I'm saying, that he had a good outing. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm not gonna do is go back and forth with a, you know what I'm saying, with a, you know what I'm saying, with a young man. But I can, you know what I mean? Like, that ain't me right there. But I was like, so like, just, you know, like you said, they were doing a lot of chirping, and I didn't really see a lot of chirping back from outside, like the way I, you know what I'm saying, would have wanted it. You know what I'm saying? Or the way I'm used to those 90 Bulldog teams, and, you know what I mean, the early 2000 Bulldog teams, and the middle 2000, teams would have been right there in his face. You know what I'm saying? And I know, it's about discipline. You know what I'm saying? And staying focused on the mission. I get it. But where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? When you shooting, we shooting back. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I was just used to the old Bulldog teams, man. That's all.
Right. Let me see. You say it was because Barry seemed cocky. That's Barry's character. I don't know why y'all thought that. Kobe wasn't humble enough on Simona's live. No, why? What's fun about that? Yes, I'm gonna talk trash. Is it? You know what I'm saying? Like what? I'm gonna talk trash, Sonic, of course. But if I'm wrong, I don't never care to come up here and be like, I was wrong. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't bother me. It's a sport. It's supposed to be that way. As long as it ain't disrespectful. I never get disrespectful, but I'm gonna talk trash. Ryan Stubblefield is coming back, drum major. Well, he has eligibility left. Let me say that.
Because now you don't know who coming back.
Yeah, really I'm about to say we don't know. We don't know yet.
It's been a lot of. It's been silence. It's been silent since the game, man.
I don't think we ain't had nobody hit the portal yet, right? We know it's gonna happen.
Not from a public standpoint. Now, not saying that it hasn't happened, but but just from a public and media standpoint, nothing has been reported. I haven't seen anything on Instagram or Twitter, but that's not to say that it's not happening, or that's not to say that it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Okay. Well, like we know kids are going to enter the portal or whatever. I just
most definitely. Okay, kids gonna hit the portal for sure.
Yeah.
But just like kids that hit the portal, we got to hit the portal to actually bring some kids in too, because we need it. We need it. We are losing a whole lot, and I'm sure a lot of teams are, but we are losing a lot of key players, and we cannot depend on high school players to fill these voids that we have.
I actually kind of like the ratio at which we're recruiting right now. Bringing in a few high school kids, but really hitting that portal well. I will say, because like I said, every show we do after this is going to be based on recruiting, right?
Right.
We offered a quarterback from the FBS from Central Michigan, and Tuck, if we get that boy, it's
a strong if though. You know what I mean? Because last year we you know what I mean. Imagine our mindset when we thought that
2021.
Yeah. no, not even 2021.
Boy, we just knew
we thought we was gonna be some world beaters. We thought we was gonna be some world beaters and wind up being trash.
Listen.
But last season, remember this time, like what it was like February or December, they brought the kid in from Northern Illinois. You got I forgot his name. He actually just transferred. The last quarterback that transferred from state. What was his name?
Oh, Aaron Nolan.
Nah. The guy that just transferred from state, the played quarterback. He didn't get no playing time this year. Remember, he started.
You talking about our kid? I thought you said Ohio.
Yeah. Mason Kidd. Remember last year, Mason Kidd came. We were like, oh man, we gonna be, you know what I'm saying? And then the womp, you know what I'm saying? Like that's pretty much what happened with that, right? But thank God that Phoenix came in there and saved the day for us. Big time. Big time bring in, man. A big time, and Stubb, you know what I mean? Stubb was a pleasant surprise. We still have not seen what the kid from high school, what the kid from Florida can do, because he didn't play this year. So this is going to be a huge spring for him. But I'm sure if we keep Barry, you know what I'm saying? If we keep Barry, that is, and the staff goes out there and they get on that recruiting trail hard, I do feel that they ought to bring in another quarterback. Stubb is a great quarterback. He has a lot of potential, but I feel that we we don't we only have 2 scholarship quarterbacks right now. You know what I'm saying? Two two starting quarterback. Well, 2 scholarship quarterbacks right now. So you do have to bring in someone to actually battle for that, because you got to get competitive. When you look at teams like the Jackson States and all these other teams that are bringing in these top-notch quarterbacks, you brought in you quarterbacks saved their season. So
Norfolk is going to be the team to beat in the MEAC. How?
Dog, you can't really listen.
Vick can't go out there and put on pass.
Listen, you can't take these comments serious, man. These people don't know football, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't take these comments serious, man. These people get behind these screens and they type anything, man. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't let your let your blood pressure rise because of these comments, man. People from afar can't tell who is who. You know what I'm saying? People from afar can't tell who is who, Cody.
I'll say
you know that.
I don't doubt that Michael Vick will have Norfolk State good. Like, I don't think he will not turn that program around like the next couple of years, but he's not gonna win it next year.
No.
First of all, you got to think of the time that he's coming into it. Like, signing day is like right here.
Right.
Signing day is right there. So he already out as far as recruiting goes. He got to build a roster. Now, once he get a year under his belt, yeah, Michael Vick can have Norfolk looking good. I imagine. Right.
I mean, it's going to take a lot of recruiting, man. It's going to take, like Mike gonna really have to learn the game as far as what I'm saying.
It's different.
Listen, historical Black college recruiting is completely different, because you know what I'm saying. People don't realize. You know what I'm saying. You still are going up against what it is. The Power 5 and all those guys, and the Power 5 can actually pay their players. You're not gonna be able to pay no players, at Norfolk or at South Carolina State. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get players who realize that they're not gonna get that big money coming here. You know what I'm saying? Now you'll get opportunity, to actually play. That's a big opportunity to say that you're playing for Michael Vick. That's huge. You know what I mean? Saying Michael Vick, saying Michael Vick is your coach. Michael Vick walks into your living room, that's big. But that ain't saying you're gonna win the doggone MEAC next year either.
No, not next year.
No, right. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, he gotta get some skin in the game first. He gotta get some skin in the game.
Black.
He ain't Dion. Dion came in with it.
Black. Okay. So like if you want to say like you think they'll be the team to beat in like the next couple of years, cool. That's fine. But next year it ain't happening. No. Hey man, shout out to our guy Desmond, man.
Pastor. That's my guy.
Hey man, shout out to our guy, man.
You can't take these guys serious, Pastor. That's South Carolina State's chaplain right there, baby. The biggest. That's my guy. That's my brother, man. It's my guy.
Hey, but with that hire, with Norfolk hiring Michael Vick,
right?
What does that say about Ed Reed?
But Ed Reed messed that up for himself. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, he messed that up for himself, man. He can't blame nobody. He can't blame nobody but himself for that, dog. He can't blame nobody but himself for that. He had the job. He talked himself out the job.
So y'all came in and ran it, and you don't think it's open season? If Coach Berry comes back, no. Coach Berry has Coach Berry
doing, no?
Coach Berry is coaching experience.
People just be typing, man.
Coach Berry got years of coaching experience. Like I said, Vick's like the time at which Vick is starting at Norfolk Tomona, like signing day is right here. What kind of class can he realistically put together from now up until signing day? You see what I'm saying? So like if you want to say Tomona, like if you want to say next year, Cool. Now I want to see what he do. Right now, we got to really take a look at him. But just off of the time that he's getting started, I don't think it's going to happen for him.
And I'm cheering for him. Bro, I want Vick to win. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I want the MEAC to be super competitive. Like, that's what I want. You know what I'm saying? Like we wanted to almost be, you know what I'm saying? Like, we want Morgan, you know what I mean, to do well. You know what I'm saying? Howard to do well. Like, we because iron sharpens iron. You know what I'm saying? And with me being a huge Michael Vick fan, bro, I want Mike Vick to win, man.
7,000 players in the portal. They can build a team. Yes.
Yeah, they can.
Who you get out that portal matters.
But guess what? We can build a team too. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Barry's first year, man. His first year.
Even when Prime first got to Colorado and he hit that portal, a lot of those guys ain't work out.
A lot of them ain't work out.
They had to hit that portal again.
Yeah.
Even some of the guys that he took with him from Jackson State ain't work out in the spring. They was back in the portal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna hit. That's the reality with these classes. That's why I'm saying, yeah, he'll put a class together.
Yeah.
Guys gotta hit. They gotta be a scheme fit. Some of them gonna come in with character problems. Like it's
a lot of character problems.
He's gonna
a lot of high demand.
He's gonna learn
a lot of demands. Yeah.
So that's why I'm not saying he won't be a threat, right?
Right.
But next year, no.
Yeah.
Coach Barry ain't going nowhere. That's our guy. That's our guy.
Let's go, Pastor. It's my guy.
Hey, shout out to Trav, man. That's Jackson State's SID, man. Hey, Trav. I'm coming to the Jack next year. All right. Look out for me, man, when I put the request in. I'm gonna be there. I just gotta look at the schedule.
Damn, I can't get no invite.
Here's the thing. Hey,
I'm thinking of Jackson, you know what I mean?
Listen, I know you don't rock with Jackson State like that. I wasn't gonna
I don't. But I don't mind going to a football game. You know what I'm saying?
Now, if you want to come with your boy, cool. You know what I'm saying?
But I will come with all my Southland State gear on.
Hey.
Loud and proud, baby. Loud and proud. You know what I'm saying? Because I like football. And guess what? Guess who went to a Jackson State football game? What year was that? 21.
21. You went to the SWAC championship.
Yeah. With my Southland State gear on. Okay. Man, we had a ball. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, invite, listen, have your boy back. Let me come back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's no hate. It's no love.
Travis, man, tell me, bro, what am I doing in the video? Give me a hit. Hey, Tuck, but they saying they don't know if you can come, bro.
Hey,
listen,
man. If I pay my damn money, I'm coming. Hey, y'all gonna let me in that joint. You know what I'm saying? If I pay my money, I'm coming. And quiet as kept now. You know what I'm saying? Quiet as kept now. I'm a big fan of the doggone Sonic Boom, man. I love that band, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, bro, I love the Sonic Boom, man.
Man, listen.
Hey, bro. Now, I don't like Jackson State, but I love the Sonic band.
Bro.
Last
time I've been to Jackson, they were playing Southern, right? That was Travis Hunter here. That was last time I was there. When Sonic Boom came in that stadium, bro. I said, oh, my God.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, they different now. They different. They different now. Now, I don't know if they better than Southern now. I don't know. But I do like, what I'm saying?
On here.
But I do like the doggone Sonic Boom, though. But I don't know if you better than Southern now. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I do like the Sonic Boom, man. Because hey, love y'all drum majors. My brother was a fan of my brother was a fan of the Sonic Boom. Man. He was a huge band geek. So I mean, anybody he liked, man, me too.
Drum Major SCSU says we need a home and home series with Jackson State. I would actually love that.
Oh man, I would love it. I would absolutely love that. We need a home and a home with somebody from the SWAC, regardless.
I want to get back.
We used to play Grambling like that, man. Back in the day, man. I'm dating myself, but back in the day, man, we used to play Grambling like that back in the day. And we had a couple of games. We had a couple of series with Southern as well.
Whitley, even me? Come on, Wick.
Damn.
Come on.
Like us. Like us. You ain't gotta like me for me to come, you know what I mean, enjoy you. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Your game, the tailgate. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Give me a nice little cigar, you know what I'm saying? Chicken wings. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying. Hey, Tuck, bro, you gonna get banned, bro. You keep saying they ain't better than us.
I just gotta go to YouTube to, you know what I mean, to kind of see what that one-on-one looked like. I don't know. But listen, I like the Sonic Boom though. I'm telling you. Listen, and they sounded good Saturday too. They did. You know what I mean?
They did.
They sounded good. And I can say this right here because I actually went to the Battle of the Bands that Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn. She said, you family, Kobe. But damn it, I can't, you know what I'm saying? Your boy ain't family. Oh, back to my statement. So I went to the Battle of the Bands that Friday night, man. Had a great time, right? But I think that Jackson State probably was the best band in Atlanta that weekend. But really? Shout out to Miles College, man. Shout out to FAMU. They both did phenomenal. And shout out to North Carolina A&T as well. They also did great. And you know how much I hate North Carolina A&T. But their band was superb. And I don't know how FAM won that because personally, I think that North Carolina A&T beat FAMU, but they gave FAMU the chip. But Jackson State's band was the best band in Atlanta that weekend. Now, you know I love my one-on-one, but we got some issues right now. Got some issues. But the Sonic Boom was the best band in Atlanta that last weekend. But it ain't nothing like a one-on-one though.
It's crazy you said that, right? Because I could have went. I was down the road eating at like Pascal's, like some soul food.
Yeah.
But I was down the road and they was like, "Yeah, you trying to go to the band, John?" I'm like, I'm not going to that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been tired. I did want to know who won though. I was trying to
FAMU. So you know that they were different divisions. So there was a Division I division and there was a Division II division. And Miles College won the Division II division, and FAMU won the Division I division. I personally feel like North Carolina, you know what I'm saying, North Carolina A&T, you know what I'm saying, should have won it. But FAMU did do well, though. They did do well. They did good.
Okay. All right. So, last thing, man. Last thing. Now that the season's over with, we had a great year. We had a great year. Although this loss hurt. It
hurt bad, man. Hurt bad. One of the things I did, man.
Next year.
Yeah.
We lose a lot of seniors, right? But we also, as far as the MEAC goes, we bring back probably the most amount of stars on our team.
Yeah.
We're in a good position in the MEAC right now. Again, I don't want this to be another repeat of 2021, 2022, but we really are.
Please no.
We're in a good position when you look at the rest of the MEAC, right? North Carolina Central loses Walker Harris, Jamari's in the portal. They really got to rebuild now. They was talking about Walker Harris. Ain't nobody at the Walker. You got to go look for that. You got to go replace Jamari. Morgan. One thing they could always brag about was the defense. The boys are gone. Elijah Williams, Eric Hunter, Jason Pavard just went P5. He gone.
Wow. That's big.
That's big. They already have an offense, right?
Yeah.
Howard losing people left and right.
Right.
Norfolk has Vick. It's going to take them at least a year to get everything acclimated. He got in there late.
Right.
So how we like if we with a full year under his belt, I'm interested to see what Coach Barry and Coach Troy is going to do in recruiting.
I think it's going to be extremely important for them to dive into that portal, man, and to be very aggressive. Very aggressive. Get size. One thing that was on display on Saturday was size. Was the size difference that Jackson State had versus us. We were able to for the entire season. We got away with a lot of quickness. We had a lot of quickness. Especially from a defensive line perspective, a lot of schemes. We did well. We led. What it was, we had 2 players to actually lead the nation in sacks, right? Mm-hmm. So we did well defensively, man. But I think that we need to recruit some girth. We definitely need bigger players on the defensive line. We need some cornerbacks. Losing Jamel Benjamin was huge this year for us. Huge this year.
Oh my God, Jamar.
Huge, yo. Huge. Huge, man. Losing Benjamin, losing 5 was huge for us, man. 5 would have had a game on Saturday. 5 would have had a game on Saturday. You hear me? 5. Big 5 would have had a game on Saturday, man. That's why I was so upset with him. When all that stuff went down in North Carolina, you know what I mean?
He did enter the portal.
I know he did. Yeah. But well, he had to. Yeah,
he had to.
But 5 let me down, man. But so we need some, physical, very physical, some aggressive DBs. We need linebackers because, you losing Aaron. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely got to get that portal and find a very, find about 2 or 3, tough nosed linebackers. You know what I mean? Some playmakers. Definitely got to get a quarterback. All of a sudden, you definitely got to improve the running game. Because
here's the thing with that though. Interestingly enough, right? Mm-hmm. Remember Jawan Howell, although he may be staying in South Carolina, when he was with us, he was splitting carries with another true freshman running back.
Mm-hmm.
Fields. Casey had, he got into a little bit of trouble.
Right.
He been working out. He hit me up. He said, "Hey, I'm coming back."
I got to see it.
You got to see it.
I got to see it.
But if Coach Barry allows Casey to come back on the team,
right,
that's big.
It's huge.
That's big.
But he's missed a year of football. Yeah.
But that's huge.
Yeah, I mean, we just got to see how that works out. You know what I'm saying? Because he hasn't, he's missed a year of football. So I just need to, see where he's at physically,
mm-hmm.
And how he can contribute to the team. But I still think that you got to get a back that has played last year, that has some miles on him. You know what I mean? And some size. One thing about Jawan Howell was Jawan had size, man. You know what I'm saying? He you know what I'm saying? Yards. He would get yards after hit. Like just, you know what I'm saying? You 3 players to hit him, he ain't going down. You know what I'm saying? Right now we got, and what's his name, number 3? Duhart. Duhart had a good year, but Duhart got hurt. And I don't think that Duhart really bounced back from his injury. And of course, Tyler did what he could, and we all know how much potential Mr. Adams has.
Yeah, they smaller backs.
Yeah, but they smaller backs. You know what I'm saying? We need a solid back. You know what I'm saying? And
which is why which is why I want us to keep it in state with the old boy from Wofford.
Hey, listen.
And I
It's
seen
one, listen,
state
you have been singing his song for a long time. You, you've been singing this song for a long time. And I hope that the staff has made a pitch and has tried their best, to recruit the kid, because the kid is phenomenal. We have some talented backs coming in. Well, not coming in, but that are in the transfer portal. That is. So hopefully, one will be coming our way. Well, one or two will be coming our way.
Hey, Stanley just inboxed me and it came across on my screen on my phone. Yeah, I see you, my boy.
Who?
Better recruit them JUCOs and leave that portal alone. I mean, you can hit both.
You can hit both. You can hit both. You hit both. You know what I'm saying? JUCOs and portal. You can hit both. I mean, we made it to the Celebration Bowl with a bunch of portal guys. You know what I'm saying? So did y'all. You know what I mean? So did Jackson State, that is. You know what I mean? But if we can get some cats, we can get some cats, man, to the bird, and they buy into Barry's system. That's the thing. You gotta be able to actually buy into his system. He has a system, and he has a mindset, and he has a standard. And if they can buy into that, man, I think we can make another run, man. But it's game by game, of course. Because we got a brutal schedule next year. A brutal schedule. Mm-hmm. So you got to get cats that can endure that type of schedule, physically and mentally, because we got a lot of Power 5 teams next year. We got about 2 or 3 Power 5 teams next year. So and so we definitely need the bodies, and we definitely need the girth.
Y'all better how Tennessee State don't join the MEAC conference. Y'all better hope.
You better hope. Yeah, check your spell, baby. No, I'm saying, can't type too fast now. Slow down. Listen.
Hey,
you're not worrying about. Listen, man. Salute to Eddie George for all that he's doing. Salute. But we only worry about who's in the MEAC right now. You know what I mean?
I hear they come. I hear them and North Carolina A&T on the way. The only thing is, I heard that they want somebody to go first.
Well, that ain't gonna be us for sure.
No, that ain't us. That ain't us. That ain't us. But I ain't gonna say who. But they want somebody to get up out of there. It's not a good school, by the way.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you this right here, man. You never know. I mean, a lot of people have their speculations. A lot of people are saying who's coming and who's leaving or who should come. But we can only worry about who's here now. And who's in front of us right now. And right now, you know what I'm saying? We got a schedule out, and none of those teams are on our schedule. You know what I'm saying? So, so until they get on our schedule, that's when I worry about them. But right now, they're not on our schedule no time soon. But I would love to play Tennessee State, though. I would love, because we used to do a home and home with them also. We used to play Tennessee State years ago. We used to meet them in Atlanta for the Atlanta Classic. Man, that was a game. Man.
So I'll say this. Well, first,
they trying to get you to tell the school, man. They trying to get you to tell the school, Kobe.
I ain't telling the school. I want to.
All right, now you're gonna miss out on some good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because hey, if it happened, y'all will see. Y'all will find out.
It is what it is, right?
Donnie, it's not even about that, right? It's just something happened a couple years back, from what I heard. Something happened a couple years back between two schools, and one school still holds a grudge about it. right? So they don't really mess with. And no, it's not Howard. It's not Howard. But they don't really mess with the other one. So
Listen, I would love for Hampton to come back. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, because we used to have.
he would.
Listen, we used to have some fierce battles with Hampton, man. Oh man, when I was there, I mean beyond, we used to have some fierce battles with Hampton. Hampton used to run the MEAC for about 2-3 years. Then Bethune ran it for about 2 years. You know, Bethune-Cookman ran it for about 2 years. Prior to them, we always, you know what I'm saying, we always were either one or two, you know what I'm saying, with whoever the MEAC champ was, right? We would either get MEAC champs or MEAC co-champs, or we'll get like second, tops third. But prior to that, like in the early 90s, Fam ran it. Like Fam ran the MEAC for like years, man. You know, and then they just fell off.
I really don't give a flaming hemorrhoid about John. I ain't never heard a saying like that. And no, that this ain't about us. They talk about HBCU nightly somewhere in the chat.
I would not be tuning in anymore. I really don't give a flaming. Who? What?
Listen to me.
What Josh did to them?
I don't know. It's the flaming hemorrhoid that caught me. Baby, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that.
Jesus.
I'm gonna use. I ain't never.
I wonder what Josh said over there, man. HBCU nightly.
I ain't never heard that like that before. I'm gonna write that down right now. You hear me?
Yeah. You might write that down, Slim.
Hold on now. Hold on. I don't give a
real. Cause they, man, that's big talk right there, man. I wonder what Johnson said over there at HBCU nightly, man. He can piss somebody.
Bro, you done gave me. All right.
Like Johnson that. Somebody off, man. Josh did piss somebody off.
Hey, shout out Josh, man. Shout out Josh.
Luke.
Shout out Josh. Hey,
Luke, man.
Hey,
I know Josh was happy on Saturday, man. I thought he was happy.
Oh yeah. Well, no. Josh wasn't happy. Josh went on record to say that because of how we played versus Jackson State, he think we should have a MEAC championship game now because he felt like he would have done better.
I mean, hey,
do I agree with that?
Opinion. I mean, he has a right to his opinion.
Yeah, he got a right to his opinion for sure.
I can't knock that.
But you know, he did pick Jackson State anyway.
Exactly. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I'm like, bro, come on, bro. You picked him to win. Like, what you talking about?
He felt like North Carolina Central would have been a better game. Well, I felt like as you beat us when you had the opportunity.
Right. Well, you should have felt that way when we played them.
But it ain't happy.
It ain't happy. You know what I mean?
But listen,
it's a lot of schools that wish they was there.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people was on their couches saying, "Oh, we should have played Jackson State." Yeah, you should have, but you did.
Listen, bro.
Because when we came to your stadium, what happened?
Oh, man. All right, you got anything else you want to talk about before we get up out of here?
That's it, man. Listen. Big time salute to TC Taylor, man, his staff, the doggone players, man. Salute, you know what I mean? Salute to those student athletes, man. They you know what I mean? You guys just made history. Nothing but props to you, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, you know, we can hit this portal hard, man, bring in some phenomenal student athletes, you know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying, you know, bring them to Orangeburg and have a good, you know what I'm saying, you know, and we have a good spring, you know what I'm saying, good fall camp, and we go 1-0 each week. Hopefully we'll be back in Atlanta, You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you'll be back in Atlanta and we can do this thing again. You know what I'm saying? But until then, we're gonna move forward, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And focus on recruiting and bring in some you know what I'm saying, some phenomenal students. And you know what I mean, make them Bulldogs, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully everybody has a phenomenal Christmas, a safe Christmas. Listen, love your loved ones. My parents are gone. So if you got parents, love on them, you know what I'm saying? Kiss on them, because you never know when them last days will actually be here. You got kids, love your kids as well. Okay. Go Bulldogs, man. I love you, Cody. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep this thing popping.
Hey, first of all, thank y'all so much for tuning in the way that y'all did. I really do appreciate y'all. Shout out to Travis in the chat. Shout out to TC, Coach O. Shout out to Coach Cali too. Like I said, I appreciate that invite, man, that you got in the off season. I can't wait to show up to Atlanta to one of your camps. Also, since a lot of y'all are here, I mean, recruiting updates for South Carolina State, Jackson State, and I'm gonna add Norfolk to it just because I really want to see what Coach Vick is gonna do now. So recruiting updates coming real soon. All right, look out for that. Look out for that. Look out for that. The first one is already up. You know, if y'all offering Travis on his little brother, I see what y'all trying to do. I see it. All right, but with that being said, man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. And hey, man, we'll catch y'all next time. Y'all be safe. And if we don't have another live again, Merry Christmas.
Be easy.